Hvordan træffer du det valg? Hvordan kan man give sit barn væk?
지금 이제 결정을 하게 되면 나중에 이게 나한테 어떤 이점이 있을까? 행복할 것 같아요. 여기를 잘 별일 없도록 잘 도와주십시오 이렇게 하는 거예요. 여기는 아기와 엄마들 건강하게 잘 도와주십시오.
집에서 반대하면 설득할 자신 있어? 힘들겠지?
근데 진짜 엄마 아빠만 허락하면 키우고 싶은데
모든 엄마들이 반드시 아기를 키워야 된다라는 생각을 하는 사람이에요. 아기를 키운다면 억지로 아버지 생각은 억지로 떼어놓겠다.
너가 어디 친구이기 때문에 아빠를 찾아야 돼.
Kan man give sit barn væk i kærlighed? Jeg prøver at forstå dig. Det gør jeg virkelig. My name is Sun Hee Engelstoft, and my Korean name is Sun Hee. I'm the director of Forget Me Not. I'm incredibly grateful that it is possible to screen my documentary film Forget Me Not here in Korea, as it is the most important place where it can be screened. So after 8 years in the making, this is now happening and I'm deeply touched. I am one out of over 200,000 Korean citizens who have been moved out of South Korea through international adoption. In my case, I became a Danish citizen. I have spent most of my adult life to try and understand why this happened. Did my parents not love me? Was there something wrong with me? Or was it just all a coincidence? Was it fate? But a longing inside of me made me return to Korea. So did many others. We came back in huge numbers and no one expected it. We all needed answers. We needed to understand why we were relinquished. And in so many cases, we found out that we were not orphans, as it said in our papers. I haven't been able to find my mother, and she is the only lead to knowing my origin. She is my closest bond. I can't remember her, but my body recalls her. It's like an echo inside of me. My hope for releasing Forget Me Not to a Korean audience is that it can help bridge the understanding and sympathy for the Korean families who lose their children. I now know from making this film that it is not only mothers and fathers, but siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins who are greatly affected by the disappearance of a child. I hope that this understanding can lead to change for a better future. A future where babies don't get separated from their parents. A future with dignity, pride, and truth. I hope you will watch this film with an open heart. If I will never see my mother, this film is everything I can say to her. Thank you. 감사합니다.
저는 카라버스하고 강미숙하고 오카라입니다. You may question why I just introduced myself with 3 names, but it's possibly as a result of my single Korean mother not being able to raise me here in Korea. My story, my lived experience, is representative of the lack of support the most vulnerable in society face, single mothers and their children. Think of being that mother, of carrying that baby for 9 months, of nourishing it and loving it, and then having to give that baby up. and of not knowing what happened to that baby. Please watch this film and place yourself in these women's shoes and think of the 200,000 of us adoptees who have been sent away. The shame and the guilt that families are feeling, where they are forced to force their children to abandon their child, needs to change. Thank you. 감사합니다.
Mor, hvordan traf du det valg?
엄마 아빠만 허락하면 키우고 싶은데
부모라는 기분은 내지만 나한테 보세요.
아기들 키운다면 억지로 띄워놓겠다.
그렇죠 이제.
Hvordan kan man give sit barn væk? Jeg prøver